A hush falls over the crowd as he lines up his shot. This is going to be Goat's 26th consecutive mechanical beast knockout. Oh, it's good. But can he land the follow-up? And the crowd goes wild. I'm like Legolas, but damper. Basically. Yeah, you're still going on about that shit, eh, Garrus? Oh, I'm riveted. Yeah, little mechanist humor for you there. I'm sure he'd appreciate it. Okay. Now don't fuck up the jump, that would be... Oh! A perfect landing! Judges give that a 10.10. Okay. Never mind the camera. There's nothing left around here for it to alert anyhow. Nothing can get to me anyway. So... let's go get my just rewards. And by rewards in this case, I mean right at the top of the short elevator. Throw a switch, book some pretty stars, and then leave again. Beep. Marvellous. Okay. We're getting there. Slowly but surely, we are getting there. I got this, you guys. I got this. I got a good feeling that I got this, you know? You know. Close the door. Energy efficient and all that. Right. See, we've done uno. Well, actually, two down there, actually. Plus the one down there, that one. So, just 3 left, I think, yeah. Yeah. Well, 3 left if you want to do all 8. I could do either one of the ones on the left, and that would count for my objective. I don't have to do both, I don't think. Though I am wondering, is there like a bonus objective you achieve by doing all 8? I'm just wondering if there's some sort of point to doing all 8, you know? Like, do you get like a bonus thing? Is there some sort of extra bit in the cutscene that happens maybe? Like, if you only do 7, does the plan get foiled but it's implied Karis escapes, whereas if you do all 8 he dies? Is there any actual benefit, you know? I mean, I sort of doubt there will be, but these are the kind of things I wonder about. Get past you. That's very distracting, by the way. That water noise. Very distracting indeed. Okay. Ooh. Speaking of, well, we weren't speaking of, but mechanical beasts ahoy. Bong, 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 bong. Subtle you ain't. Okay. Ooh. Bit weird. My game glitching a little there as I saved. That's peculiar, but okay. That's been happening a lot in all sorts of games I play that have like a manual save. The game will like stutter for a second, which I don't get. I got a pretty damn powerful rig, not to boast, but I spent a fair whack of cash making sure it was so, and yet as of late it seems to stutter when I save. I've checked, I'm nowhere near using up my hard drive. I haven't even got to the halfway mark yet. But still, it's very weird performance issues going on. And just to speed things along, since I don't really have the water arrows to knock them out at this point, I'm just going to plain old destroy them. Go, my froggy minions! Right. Did you just launch a bomb at me anyway? Right. Oh god, I trapped my frog. That's not good. Boom! You blew up your friend, dumbass. Good job. God, those suicide bomber frogs. It's like Kermit joined ISIS or something. Okay. Never mind, never mind. Anything over there? I saw something clomping in that direction, I'm sure I did. Can't see anything now, though. You shut the fuck up, Karis. Really? You're getting on my nerves now, mate. Okay. Oh, of course it's locked. Everything's locked. I'm locked, you're locked. All the doors are locked. Okay. Come on. No? Square lockpick then, if I can find it. There we go. Jiggle, 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 jiggle. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. This is jiggle physics at work right here. Perfect. Oh, it's you. It's you, you little freak. If only... Actually, I've got no restrictions on killing you, I don't think. On this particular mission. Interesting, actually, that on the final mission of the game, that no kill restriction finally gets lifted. That's a bit of a weird one. I mean, it's not explicitly stated anyway. I don't actually know whether or not killing the little golden freak would instantly fail me the mission. I assume it probably would, since presumably that whatever it was originally a kid of some sort that Garrus even. Wrong serious entirely. That Garrus is cyber mutilated. I have a feeling that Garrus would get on really well with the Cybermen. I have a feeling that the writer of this game drew heavily from Doctor Who, in fact. Rawr to you as well. So, I know. Sorry, I know Tick's probably answered this, but I'm going to ask you again. What is the deal with the Golden Kid? I mean, I presume the devs have spoke of this at some point or other. I mean, he doesn't really do anything except, you know, as soon as it spots you, it runs and alerts the nearest set of guards or whatever. Other than that, it's kind of a pointless addition to the game. I mean, you can't really hurt it, as far as I'm aware. You can't knock it out, and it just, yeah, it's just an annoyance more than anything else, like an inescapable obstacle. I know I said this just as I escaped it, essentially, but, yeah, shut up. God damn it. I'm starting to wonder if I should have taken a longer break. I'm feeling a little bit sleepy. Not the kind of sleepy that's going to result in me, you know, falling asleep at the controls, as has almost happened on a few occasions when I've tried to record late at night, but definitely something going on. Yeah, should be fine. I drank a bunch of coffee before I started again, so that'll kick in a couple of minutes' time and we'll be back to normal. And that's pretty. Reminds me of a clock my grandparents used to have. I wonder what happened to that clock, actually. That's kind of a thing for a while, wasn't it? Those decorative clocks with, like, the crystal faces and whatnot, we could see all the inner workings. Usually covered in brass. Very weird. Cool looking in their own regard, but still weird. So are we going to get any lure on this giant engine type thing, I wonder? I don't like you really, Garrus. That's why I'm opposing you, mate. That's really all there is to it. I just don't like you. Let's get rid of these. My patience is growing thin. I can't be bothered to stand around waiting for the cameras to be in the right position and sneak by like a good little sneak. Yep. I can just run across the platform. Much better. Yep. Don't you know it? So you keep saying... Wait, was he in there? Okay, that's where Garrus is hiding out. Inside that little armoured room, I guess. Okay. Works for me. You stay there, buddy. What does that do? Ah. Opens a secret down there. Although not a secret, actually. There was no ding ding ding. A little disappointed by that, but okay. I live almost entirely for the ding ding ding, but I suppose now is not the time for it, I guess. Much to my everlasting regret. Oh well. It's the simple things I like in live game, but feel free to deny them to me. Yep. So I clomp around the metal room that's surprisingly empty, actually. Other than the giant clock. I'm gonna keep calling it a clock, 'cause that's basically what I do. What the hell? What can I... That was weird. I was like getting pulled backward by something. Very strange. Oh good, it's one of these rooms with all the stuff for making additional goodies that I can't be bothered with. Okay. Well, there was an invisibility potion in there, so that's something at least, I guess. Guess I'll have to do. Not gonna lie, a little disappointed by that, but okay. I've got that room I saw with, like, the pews and things. Which I'm thinking, or hoping, more accurately, will take me toward one of the other signal towers. Oh, there's another door here. How the hell do I open that, then? I haven't seen any other switches. You know what? I know Tick's gonna shout at me, but I'm sorry, mate. Like I say, I'm determined to get this done. This level's dragged a bit too much. My patience threshold has been reached. so I'm gonna carry on. How the... Oh, bullshit, did you see me? You had your back to me and I was in the shadows around the corner. Though, where are you even going, you little... You gonna open the door for me? No, apparently not. Okay. Where are you going? There's nothing around here for you to alert. I've destroyed the cameras. So you can't, like, stand in front of them waving for help or whatever you were planning to do by coming in here. So, I'm just going to leave it to its own devices. It can run around in circles in a panic all it likes. No concern to me whatsoever. No concern whatsoever. Okay. Let's see what's going on around here then. Ugh, mechano spiders. That's the worst kind of spider. Well, no, of course not. The worst kind would be the Australian hunting spider. Freakish armoured thing that leaps out and pummels its prey into submission. Genuinely terrifying. I swear to God, those things were probably like the inspiration for like face huggers and things, or head crabs even. Ugh. Yeah, nature is scarier than anything Geiger could come up with. Okay, lots of you in fact. Okay. Something over this way too, I'm guessing. At least I'm hoping. Okay. Chapel sort of set up facing those cogs on the wall, which is a bit odd. I mean, I assumed that the thing to my right is like a parapet that a speaker would stand on to proselytize, although there's speakers on top of this podium, so maybe it's just like Karras would send out his recordings through these, I guess. Yeah, it's not really anything else here, is there? Okay. That's fine. That's fine. You know, it's taken me to this point in the game to realise that when that little, like, sidebar flashes red, that means you've either been noticed, or you could be noticed. I mean, like, it's a definitive, like, you're absolutely, completely out of cover. So if anything were to look at you in that situation, it would be guaranteed to see you. I know, it took me this long to realise that. That's kind of weak sauce, I know. I know. Right. So I came into this from, like, the top of that room, I think? That little windy corridor, which means signal tower's in this direction. By the turret. Great, of course there's a turret. What else we got in this room? Looks like some walkways. Maybe for sneaking over the turrets. Although the turret seems to be facing upward. So why exactly I'd want to go up high, I don't know. Probably all makes a bit more sense once I've had a bit more of a scout around the room. And there's another turret right there, pointing like straight at the walkways above me. So again, going up there seems like an increasingly daft idea, because all the room's defences are pointing directly at that area. Although, I know from experience they could just snap down to face me for no particular reason as well. My god, there's a lot of them in here. Again, all pointing at the ceiling though, which is a strange bit. Now, can I avoid you by like just hopping over the top? Is that an option? I hope that's an option. Nope, can't gain a fight. Not without an object to stand on anyhow. Okay. Would there be any way for me to disable these maybe? I mean, obviously my kosh is going to be useless, but there's got to be some way of doing this. Let's check it. Oh good, one of them saw me. Great. Ladder, there we go. Jump. No, game, don't start this. No, grab the ladder. Garrett. Garrett. Thank you. I'll not die horrendously to bombs and other explosives because you refuse to grab the ladder, mate. It's not high on my wish list. You know, you have to understand. Go, 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 go. Oh, sunburst. Fire. Oh, fucking hell. Don't go chucking that around. Fire arrows. Okay, so I can blow stuff up. I always appreciate that. That's definitely an option. God, so many things being fired at me. What the hell? Go away. Nobody likes you. Oh, is that another sunburst device? You know, I do believe it is. Can I take care of some of my problems, I wonder? Let's have a go, shall we? See if the game will actually allow it. What? Oh, right, of course, I've lit myself up, so... Nice. Well, that's one of them down. I lost a point of health doing it, but that's one of them taken out of the question. Not sure if that was actually worth it, though. No, that's going to turn out to be like the one turret that wasn't even going to be facing me. That'd be like a completely pointless gesture, but a man can dream, right? A man can dream. Okay. What we got down here then? Oh god, more turrets bloody everywhere. And a vent shaft. Sneak a bit further down this way. Is there actually any point going this way though? That's the question. Okay, so the turret I destroyed would have been looking right at the shaft, so that's something at least. Is there any point going out here though? Ah! Don't know what that did. Okay, yeah. I threw a switch, I have no idea what it did, but I'm going to assume it's good things. The last time I threw a switch in this game, no, that didn't open the gate. Okay, I have no idea why I did that then. But yeah, the last time I threw a switch in this particular level, it opened an important gate a bit later on. So I'm assuming it's done the same here. Oh, for pity's sake, Karis, shut up. The audio's actually looping now. Then yeah, I suppose that it sort of speaks to how long I've been in the level. That the audio files are actually looping now. There's one over there in the corner. And a whole bunch of you over there. Oh right, the signal thing. There was probably a gate in front of that, wasn't there? I would imagine. There's a bunch of turrets basically facing that direction though. I suppose I could chug an invisibility potion, run straight past them, but then I'd have to use my second one to run back out, which would then leave me without any invisibility powers for like the last bit of the level. I don't know what's going to happen at the end. Am I going to have to like run away from an angry armoured Karis? Am I going to be chased by an army of mech beasts on my way out? I literally have no idea what's going on. Am I going to have to try and avoid all of the servants that are going to be returning to the tower? Yeah, you missed. Oh god. Mouse, behave. Thank you. Yeah, all sorts of crazy stuff could be going on. I have literally no idea. So, see if I can get down there from above, maybe. Which seems like a very bad plan when all the turrets are pointing upward, I know, but... Shut up, it's the only plan I've got. Well, not the only one, it's the one I'm going to use to avoid having to use my invisibility, basically. I'm already regretting this decision. I kind of half want to just go back, get down there, use the potion, and try and peg it down to the entrance. Well, no, my luck, the left's not even bloody there, and I'm going to have to try and hide in the shadows and hope none of these turrets are the bomb-throwing kind. They're all like arrow-shooting ones instead. I can hear at least one of them fire. Yep, there you go. Right, never mind, sneaking failed. They've given up? I think they've given up. My phone buzzing at me again. Well, she's a part of this LP now, whether she likes it or not. Okay. No, that's not going to hit all three, is it? You know what, screw them. I'll use the invisibility if I have to after all. Jesus Christ, that shrapnel could have killed me. That's 2 down, and... Interestingly, the third one wasn't shooting at me, was it? What? That one had a better line of sight than the other 2. Why was that one not shooting? I really wish I had enough fire arrows to just kill it, though. Don't think I do anymore, though. That's a bit of a bummer. Okay. Ah, great. Perfect. I mean, great as in G-R-A-T-E. Literal, a grate. That's perfect. I can get down from here. Hopefully. Okay. Now, grab it! I fucking hate you, Garrett. I say every, both Thief games I've played have absolutely bloody abysmal grab mechanics. Like, they don't register grabbable, like, objects every now and again, just for no particular reason. Like, you'll phase straight through the object or bounce off it like it's an invisible wall instead of actually, well, grabbing it. Not to put too fine a point on it. You know, this time, try and... There we go. See, I did exactly the same moves as I did last time, except this time I grabbed the vine instead of bouncing off it, which makes no sense at all. Let's get in here quick. Don't forget if you can see me from this direction. Right, buttons, buttons, buttons. Buttons here. I think we're basically done, actually, aren't we? No, we've got 2 more levers. What am I talking about? I apparently have no idea at all. Which makes no real change, I suppose. So pretty. See, whenever I see like those Starscapes, it just, well, lately for some reason, it always reminds me of that Stargate game that they were supposedly designing, that unfortunately got canned. Which still saddens me. I love the idea of, like, you had a literal, sort of, a perfect hub-based level tracking sort of style game built in to the actual narrative of the series. Like, you could literally design all your levels, not have to worry about interconnectivity. It would still be within the lore and whatnot of the show. Just, you know, discover new gate addresses, unlock new missions. Perfect. Sadly, it never came to be, which distresses me greatly. I was looking forward to actually being able to walk around the gate room and, you know, dial up the next mission and all the rest of it, and have, well, fun doing that. And there were rumours you'd even get to, like, you know, steal and fly, like Jafar gliders and other bits and pieces. And, like, the little bits and pieces of, like, beta footage and whatnot I thought looked pretty promising. It's a shame. The only place I'll get to experience that sort of Stargate-y type action is if I was willing to download Gary's mod and play the, well, I say play, just mess around with the content people have created in that regard. Well, there's one dude I'm pretty sure I saw many years ago now, so it's probably like a huge, even more advanced thing than it was back then. The guy basically recreated the Atlantis base from Stargate Atlantis, complete with working Stargate, that took you to a rather blank map, but it was a proof of concept kind of a deal. It's like nowadays with Gary's mod where you can like place NPCs with, you know, basic behaviour and such in there. Well, perhaps more than basic. I don't know. I'm not really up to date on that scene, but you could probably populate the entire map with NPCs, recreating the characters and such, if they haven't even done so already. Because back when I was looking at, you know, various geek paraphernalia and locations and whatnot that people had recreated in Gary's mod, that was always the thing that stood out. That no matter how impressive their creation was, there was just that sort of emptiness to it, that lack of NPC interaction that sort of killed the wonder a little. For me, at least, anyhow. I know there are plenty of people who are probably quite happy just to walk around, essentially like the blank city or the blank set or the blank ship or whatever else you want to have it. But it was a little disappointing to me.